Episode 28. Fritz has got Jin on the mind. He can't focus on these printouts that are coming out of the wall that seem to be going into some black box on the ground, which maybe is some kind of shredder. Not even sure what these printouts are for. Do they even use these tools? I don't know if they know how to use them. Probably Fritz does, but he can't because he's too busy thinking about Jin right now. Let's go and take care of that. Don't really remember what these two talked about in the past two games. Probably something about Berman, right? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
It should be obvious what they talked about. In the first game, it would have been Jin being distrusting towards Brits. And in the second game, it would have been about, like, being more trusting towards Bermans in general. Because that's when Jin was taking care of Flam in the background. And now it's those who connect our countries, one. I heard you were being sought after by the Imperial Army too.
Ah.
Yeah, heard you had a rough time out there too. It was nothing compared to what you had to deal with. We were captured, but we didn't have to fight. The minute I arrived, the rebels made me change my destination too. By the time I got there, the rebels had already been beaten. What a mess that was. They told me Lieutenant Colonel Flam was with you, and that she saved your life. I guess she did. She was a tough foe, but I'm glad to have her as an ally this time around. Yeah, there was that very cool, I think, chapter 3 or 4 end card, which I assume is canon, which was a shot of Flam and Jin hiding from the Burman soldiers with her holding the gun against the destroyed wall. Very cool. It must have happened. Do you think she's opened her heart to you after you helped nurse her back to health? It doesn't seem like she's opened much of anything to me. Are you sure? Is everyone just gonna tease Jin about this? I think they are. Who knows? I didn't expect this from Brits, but I'm glad to see it. Okay. So, for the people that are going into battle, which I guess is going to be the 6 that we've had this entire time, and then after this chapter we can like mix and match so it's not just the Batimona 6 and then the other 6. We can like mix those two groups up. But for now it's just these 6, so we want Sheena to talk to someone, we can do that. We can even maybe finish up the conversations with Brits to max them out. Or get them close enough that they max out after this battle, since they should be paired up in this battle. Wappo wants shiny fruit Calfudis. I guess we can see about that. Clafudis. I'm sure that's a real word. Malt isn't part of the non-Patimona 6. But we might do some scrap fishing for the light bugs since we're still on the moon and that's the only place we can get them apparently. Jin wants to explore some ruins. I don't know about that. Oh, we can upgrade the cannon, says Hack. We're gonna do that. Strawberry Charlotte. Now we're going into a boss battle, and Strawberry Charlotte should be good for farming affinity, so I don't think we're gonna do that. And the rest of them aren't in 6, so that's our layout. Our roadmap, whatever. These two are at level 27, so let's get them up. Boron, upgrade your cannon that destroys the whole world. Just don't point it at the Earth. I know we're on the moon, so it's the perfect opportunity to actually use the cannon to destroy the whole world, but we don't want to do that. Oh, no one's helping. No high success. Great. Wow, Shell Festival is now 5-hit attack on all enemies. I should use them more. We need just a few more coils for that, and plenty of materials for this. But then that would be it on the level 10s, and we can move on to level 11 stuff. Oh, we can actually upgrade the cannon again. Well, sure, but we'll do it as socks. Maybe someone is actually going to help this time. Come on guys, everyone pitch in. Okay, thanks Voron. And Wappa. Still not a high success, but I'm glad you pitched in. I guess this means we should use our cannon a bit more than in the next battle. It'd be nice to get some coils. We can buy them from the intermission next time though. Unless we fish them up. We could. We don't want to get them. We want to get the light bugs. But we're not going to do that just yet. Shino wants to talk. We'll do that last. We don't have to go to the garden or the animal shack, the animal pens, whatever it's called. We have enough materials to go around for cooking, I think. Let's just level up malt. Going into battle. Now this is the thing that I usually like, and Hannah does want it. But it's only for one battle. And I don't think you get a bonus to experience and affinity for a boss battle. Well, maybe you do get it for experience, but I don't think affinity. Again, I think this is better for a long run. So we're just going to... go for one of these, right? A level 4 attack increase thing. Maybe... the injury resistance one? We have plenty of this. It'll take 3 meat though. We kind of kicked the boss's ass last time. We might do it again. I don't want to make things too easy for myself, but we'll just eat this one thing. It's fine if we get the 25% increase. Alright. One more down there. I think with all of that done, it's really just whatever we want to do now, right? Of course, we still have to talk to Sheena. That's actually less people in hero mode than I thought. It's only 2. And actually, we do want the experience bonus, so we are going to have to do some other things here. Food in the garden is fine, I guess. That's easy enough. Carl wants some guy talk, so maybe we can do that as malt here. Which was it? Fruit here? Yeah. And these. Alright, let's spend the rest of our EP on conversations. Wherever Kyle is. We're probably the first people from Gasco to visit the moon. They don't have astronauts? Is the concept of an astronaut... I'm sure it exists in Fuga, right? On Earth, with the Canino and the Felineko. We have the comic where, yeah, Lune wrote the comic about creating the rocket that goes into space. So either all of the Canino and Felineko already know about the concept of space travel and rockets and all that, or Lune invented it, and he just kind of expected the Felineko and Canino readers to understand what a rocket is, even though it would basically be fantasy to them. Anyway, not important. Man, nobody's gonna believe this. I mean, they should believe that because you're running around in this magical tank, right? Basically. Surely they can believe that you've been to the moon? Maybe that's a bridge too far, though. Who knows? If your parents told you not to go and save your friend, what would you do? I'd think about it but go anyway, Triangle. That seems like a good contender, I think, because Kyle does like his dad. Well, he likes his dad now, so... I think if he's thinking about his own dad, then he wouldn't want to exactly ignore his advice or whatever. I can't abandon a friend is a pretty strong one too, Square. And Circle, I wouldn't go because my parents told me not to. Definitely not that. So yeah, we're thinking about where Kyle is. Go anyway, but think about it. Or can't abandon a friend. That one's really strong. I think Kyle does have a strong personality, so maybe he would never abandon a friend. That could be where he's at right now. I want to say Triangle, but my gut is telling me Square. I think I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, he liked it. Yeah, I can't either. That's why I'm here now. Okay, and Sheena wanted something. Where's she at? Physically and emotionally, in terms of affinity. Of course, a little bit more with Kyle, or not Kyle, Brits. All of these names are just kind of floating around in my head and I don't know where they drop in. I just see a face and I say a name. Anyway. We could go with Wappa. Were we building something else with Wappa? I know we already had Jin. We were kind of doing Heck. And it looks like Socks, so maybe not Wappa. Could just continue with Heck, or Chick, again, names. But then that would only be 2. Who should our third be? With Sheena, who barely has any. Boron only has Socks and I remember May, so kind of didn't really start with anyone else. Why not? Boron and Sheena. Just out of nowhere. Although we could. Yeah, let's get that last bit on Chick. And then work on Boron. Down here? No. Where is she? The roof? Nope, that's not the roof. Am I blind? I must be. There she is. She's been there all along. Do you think the Tyrannus came back to help us? We still haven't figured out how that happened. It dropped beneath the sea of clouds and somehow teleported back. We already talked to, like, the AI woman that was beneath the clouds. I thought she might have something to do with that, but didn't exactly hear from her if she saw the Tyrannus after we dropped it, so it probably wasn't her. Magic for your fears too. Phew. Oh my, is something wrong? You seem quite tired. Oh yeah, lately I haven't been sleeping well. I guess I don't feel too great. Oh no, really? Please wait a moment. Would you mind if I examined your body? Uh-huh, sure I guess. Pardon me. Orirusa. This is... what is happening? No is flowing from your body. Oh no. Oh no, is this something to do with her weird dreams? Are we getting more of a peek into that? From another conversation? Almost as if you were a practiced Felineko spellcaster. But why? But I can't use any spells. To be able to use spells, knowledge is not enough. A certain predisposition is necessary. One that is very rare in Keininu. Wait, okay. I thought it was impossible for Keininu, but you're saying it's very rare? So then that's what this is, right? But I can sense that predisposition in you, chick. Although I cannot tell why. Is that why I feel bad? Perhaps. If you ever feel sick again, please let me know. You're a precious comrade to me, and an even more precious friend. Yeah, I will. Thanks, Sheena. Well, I'm glad I worked on that conversation, because that was very insightful for whatever is going on with Chick. Jeez. So she can do magic, or if something magic is happening to her. It doesn't sound entirely good, though. You know, I've never really used this. I'm gonna have to consider it for the next time we fight one of those fast-moving experience enemies or whatever. Or the golden ones. Okay, and the rest was Sheena and Boron. I guess we'll upgrade Boron. As soon as we can find where Sheena is. There. It's so quiet on the moon. It's a little frightening. The no-no here is so thin. I've heard that the country north of Gasco has very advanced spellcasters. Is this the second time we're hearing about this, or is this the same thing we heard about it before? I think it was from Wappo that we heard about the country north of Gasco. Where is that? I feel like they've only mentioned it in this game. Could it be something related to Solito Robo? We don't know much about outside of Gasco, in fact. We only learned about beyond the borders of Gasco in this game, which is when we went to the Burman Empire, and I guess beyond even that to beneath the clouds and all of that, but I don't know. Maybe they're setting something up for like later games in the same universe? I can only hope. I really hope. Even if they don't do Fuga again, it would be great if they could return to this world with something. Maybe even like a Solito Robo revival. Not that there's like a huge market for it, but it'd be nice. Anyway, do you want to go? Sounds scary. I'd like to go visit it with you. It's square. Oh my, that sounds very fun, doesn't it? And our link event. What could these two talk about, these two cats? Maybe Boron's magical disposition? Yeah, the legendary warrior stuff. That's not necessarily magic, but, I mean, it is magic, right? His ancestor, talking to him from beyond the grave, which doesn't seem to have too much to do with the Tyrannus. Maybe like the Tyrannus triggered it, but I don't know where it's coming from. It just happened one night, apparently. Must be just more of the Tyrannus's mysterious power, the same thing that calls in the assist attacks, or whatever it was described at the beginning of the game. Hi, Sheena. I guess we have to fight together again. Don't say that. We're on chapter 8. You're talking like this is the first time you're talking to her after several weeks of being in combat together. Come on, Boron. Yes, even though we both dislike fighting so much. But your spells have been a big help. Thanks so much. You don't need to thank me. You've become very reliable in such a short time. Reliable? Me? Yes, you are always so kind. But when it comes to fighting, it doesn't seem like you could ever lose. Yep, that's true. Boron will never lose. I don't know about that. I'm being honest. Your presence has been very reassuring. That's so embarrassing. Bye now. Oh my. Short but sweet. I love to see Boron get embarrassed by compliments. But it's all true. And actually, did I do the math wrong? It seems like we're not getting 2 more trios here with Sheena. We're only gonna get 1 more. Well, it's fine, but guess we'll spend our last AP on something else, maybe? so spells can be engraved onto the skin in order to enhance their effects. Where did you learn this? Did we see someone like that? Could this be another... Again, anything that I don't recognize, I'm just going to automatically assume is maybe a Sola to Robo reference, because I don't think any characters in previous games or in this game had spells on their skin. At least I can't remember. So maybe there was a character in Sola to Robo with like some cool tattoos or something like that. Those Burman weapons are unforgivable. They're treating people's lives as if they're nothing but toys, that's probably it. They've gotten really strong. Well, true, but that's probably not it. Why is that? Don't be ignorant. It's triangle. Yes, so many lives were lost because of them just 1 year ago. Okay. And I think we're actually going to spend the last of our AP on more scrap fishing, just on the off chance we can get some night bugs for more of that stuff that I want to cook. We need quite a few though, and it's not really a great chance for getting them. We can try though.
Yes.
Not a high success, but we get 3 barrels and 2 old coins. Great. I hate it. Do we even need barrels anymore? I just wanted the light bugs. Yeah, we need heavy barrels now for the, Oh wait, I guess we... No, wait. No, we don't even need it. What a waste. We have so many of these, it's just gonna be fodder for selling at this point. I can't believe this. It couldn't have even been a heavy barrel? Come on. Oh well, it wasn't a calculated risk, so I can't complain. Off we go. To the meat of the battle. Or the meat of the chapter. You get most of the story at the beginning and end of the chapter, sometimes in the middle, but there wasn't really that this time. We will soon reach the entrance of the lunar base. There is a large signature ahead, likely to be an enemy ahead. Oh, I misread that. Whatever. It appears to already be on alert. It appears then that May and Maestro are in fact within the lunar base. If they are going this far to keep us out, that is. We came here to rescue May. They won't stop us that easily. So what's the enemy? Oh, it's a big one of these guys. I'm glad we get to see like a boss version of this guy that for so long has basically been just like a bonus enemy, either a silver version for more experience, or a gold version for more money. But now they're getting their revenge. After years and years of me hunting them down for money and experience, Mama's come back to get revenge, or something. The Proto-Arachne. The Proto-Arachne's main body. The sturdy barrier it creates prevents attacks from damaging it, as it supports its head during battle. We can't target the body, so I guess we have to work on the body after we take care of the head. Proto-Arachne's head. Its power gradually increases over the course of a battle as it siphons energy from its abdomen. Destroying it will disable the barrier the head creates. I don't fully understand what it was saying there. I guess it takes energy from here? But I guess if we destroy the head, then we destroy the barrier around this? Must be, yeah. Starting with blue and yellow, and then we can cash in on a combo, I guess, a little bit. Barely any hero modes, but that's fine. Does that thing have... no. No armor, so we should be okay. Well, before we do this, can we stun it? We can. It would be kind of cheap though, right? We kind of skipped the entire boss fight last time by stunning the boss. Not that it really matters, but let's not try to overpower it too much. So we're going to start with chick. Then we're going to need a yellow and then finish off with this, so it'll be this order. But we can use other things if they help us, so she actually doesn't do any more grenade launcher stuff, or rather, no more darkness stuff, yeah. I guess that's relegated to her hero ability, or rather her leader ability now. In previous games, one of her main uses was applying smoke to enemies to make them miss. I remember she was like my main smoke applier. She doesn't do that anymore, but I guess that's because she's not a grenade launcher. So they must have moved it over to her leader ability as a callback, I guess. Well, none of these are helpful, so just a normal attack. After we build our defense, I guess. That one did 4 shots of 600, so around 2400. I guess that's almost on par with the legendary hero, but still not quite as powerful. Okay, and there's that ability I was talking about. Now it's only 120, but we might as well use the SP, cash in. Or wait. This does increase the damage, but it's not going to hit the main body, so... yeah, do just this. Funnily enough, he has a smoke grenade, even though his sister doesn't. I don't remember if he ever had smoke grenade in the other games. Alright, that thing's almost dead. The body's gonna go. What's it gonna do? Charging up, huh? It's about to go. Should we defend? Damn it. It sped up the head. I didn't need to defend. Alright, how much? 2,000. This... oh, let's swap. Oh, that's the wrong order. This is fine. Any of these useful for us right now? We could lower the attack, but I don't think the head does much attacking, or does it? Well, one of these has to attack, and it doesn't seem to be the abdomen. This is kind of an all enemies attack though, so we don't need it. I think we're fine for now. Oh, is it still? I can't believe it's hanging on. Unbelievable. 11 health. What a waste. There goes our combo. Alright, there's the barrier. Can we stun this thing now? Because we don't want it to... wait, which one is doing the repairing? Is it the body or... whatever? Alright, let's do this after we get more heavy-hitting guys out. So can we do this on the body? No, so we can't stop that one. Should probably get some characters with more useful skills out on the field first. Is it back already? No. Okay, this guy's still vulnerable. I guess this one still has to take a turn to put up the shield again. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. This one's about to move. Let's do it this way. And then bring in everyone using the assist. Oh wait, what? Why did that one move immediately? Well, that's fine. I guess we can still attack the body. That's what we wanted. So now we can swap to two of these guys. Hack in this position and Jin first. Oh, maybe we should have built more combo. Whatever. Oh wait, that attack does hit everyone. I thought it was just a single target. It doesn't say everyone. Well, that's good to know. We would need to remove the armor first, though. For now, just give us burning coal on this one for the fire. And cash in our combo. Has this guy even attacked us yet? Extremely increases the power, huh? It feels like it's about to do something incredibly powerful. Well, this guy's almost dead, so we should be okay, right? Shield hasn't come back up. Just in case, put down a bomb on this guy. 12 hit attack? Okay. I did not understand your game. Alright, there's our fire working for us, so at least this guy's almost dead already. We just should get someone that ignores armor, like Wappa. I guess I didn't need that bomb after all. Oh well. And then blues and reds. Looks good. We could give it the Wappa special. It does ignore armor. I was just gonna do the heart shot, but yeah. Give it a little extra. Why not? Oh, it moves immediately after you hit it or something? Guess it depends on like a breakpoint with HP. Not sure. Well, anyway, we can probably win this. Or not. Should I be worried about this charge? It doesn't actually like affect... I am worried about getting injured. We should be able to finish this though, right? With one of these skills. It's a strong attack at 120%. And in fact, just like a normal one. Spend the extra SP just to secure victory. In case this is actually some scary attack. And there it goes. Yeah, I guess the head had some crazy 12-hit attacks, and maybe more than that. That was the main thing to be afraid of. Luckily it didn't buff itself up too much with how quickly the battle went. Well, I'm glad we saw some of those attacks by not stun locking it. That's a little bit too meta, isn't it? Stunning the bosses and not letting them even get a move. The unit guarding the entrance has been eliminated. Now we can finally get inside the base. The Tyrannus can enter through the large airlock at the equipment loading dock. Maestro might have something prepared for us there. We need to be careful. I will conduct a survey of the interior by myself. I believe it would be best for you all to remain within the Tyrannus. We don't even know if there's oxygen inside after all. How will you survive then? If things become dangerous, I do not mind if you leave me behind. No, Mr. Lune. If you feel like you're in any danger, please just come back to us. Yeah, we need you to finish the comic. Get back to work. We won't leave you behind. I see. Very well.
子供たちは慎重にタラニスを基地の中に移動させた。
The children carefully moved the Tyrannus into the base. We're in.
基地内の酸素濃度は 20%。生命維持可能範囲です。
Oxygen levels are within life-sustaining ranges.
船外活動服は必要ありません。
Specialized protective gear will not be needed.
通信用周波数を確認。
Checking communication channels. Phew. So the inside of the base was maintained at least. I will be off then. Be careful. First control room. After 40 years, this room brings back so many memories. But now is not the time to be sentimental. First, I must check on the other members who are in cryosleep. What? What is this? Nobody is here? There's nobody left in any of these cryosleep pods. No. Were they affected by the reset after all? Pierre. That's right, Pierre. He supported us from this base. He should still be on the moon. Oh god. This is a villain's room. Obviously. Pierre. Where did you disappear to? It seems as if you never received the messages that I sent you. I even wore this mask that you loved so dearly, so that you might find me. Okay, it's all coming together. The masks. The reason for, well, why the character in the comic wears the mask, obviously as a reference to this. The mask that the author wears, but also beyond that. Why the author is wearing a mask that looks like, well, I guess we're about to get into it, I assume.
ルネは壁にかけられたピエールのコレクションの仮面たちを眺めていたが、ふと一つの仮説にたどり着いた。
As Lune looked over the collection of masks that Pierre had decorated the walls of his room with, he suddenly came to a possibility. No. It can't be. Was it you all along? Yeah. The resemblance. So ever since Fuga 2, this resemblance between the author wearing this mask and Maestro in the deep depths was kind of suspicious, right? And I was even thinking that maybe Lune was the real-world version of Maestro in the deep depths. Like he had two different appearances. But no, they were two different guys that were working together, and he was using Pierre's mask, or something similar to it, all along. That's the end of the chapter? Come on, give us a bit more. I know we're about to get it in the next chapter immediately, but... man. And actually, here's one by Koki. Very interesting style, Kogi. I remember there was like 2 of these, of course, in the first game and the second game, but whenever we got these end cards by Kogi, I just thought to myself, all these characters look way different with this art style. Like just looking at their hands and their legs, the way the fingers and toes come out, very different proportions and the faces in general. But I like it. The difference is fun to have for end card art like this. And back to the deep depths. Unfortunately, we have to wait through this before we can get more lore, more story on the moon itself. But I guess it's fine. This is also interesting stuff. Which first, though? The old generals, who we bypassed, and we probably won't get for a while. Vanilla's Memories 3 and Nier's Memories. Starting with Vanilla 3. Thank you for accompanying me and listening to my old stories.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you. I got to hear something nice today. My father risked his life for Gasco as its president, and my mother was always there to support him. And now my sister Canelle is serving Gasco as an officer, and as an aide to General Merlot. Although things with Cayenne did not end well, he taught me a great deal. I see. So what is it you're hoping to do now? I wish to become like my father, a great president who toiled for the sake of Gasco. To that end, I'm currently studying. You must be working pretty hard right now. That I am. Thank you, Kyle. My sister showed me that there is a path forward in the Gasco army, but I am unaccustomed to such physical work.
そうか?
Well, honestly, I think you've got the potential for it. More than you'd think, in fact. What does that mean, Kyle? Are you implying that she's more suited for physical labor or something? She's a refined, noble lady or something like that. Or maybe he's just complimenting her cannon skills. They did ride together in the tank the entirety of Fuga too. But I don't think she wants you to compliment her on how violent she is when she's talking about becoming president. In that case, a president who can fight might not be such a bad thing. Okay, never mind. She likes the idea of a president that takes matters into her own hands. I like it too. I'm sure you could be one if you put your mind to it.
いいぜ.
I hope that one day, Fair will become a city even greater than Parisia was. I'm rooting for you. Thank you, Kyle. I promise I'll see it happen. And Nier's Memories 3. Nier, I'm very sorry about the rude questions I asked you the other day.
いや.
Don't be. It's for the best that we know more about each other.
ありがとう.
It's quite heartwarming to hear you say that. You really must be a wonderful leader.
そうか.
You really think so? Of course. Did I perhaps say something strange?
いや.
Not at all. Would you care to hear the rest of what I was telling you about last time? About my mother, who was taken prisoner and experimented on by the Burman. I would. I believe they have something to do with the experiments done in the Feleneco the Burman Empire would capture later. My mother was also experimented on, and it was thanks to Maul that we were able to rescue her.
そうか.
I see. That's good to hear. It seems like we've been put through a similar experience.
だが.
In my case, though, it was 2 years before my mother and I were rescued from being captives. 2 years? My mother had been so weakened that by the time we were rescued, it was already too late for her. How horrible.
Ah,
On her deathbed, she finally told me about my father, and how he was still alive. That he was a Kaininu, and the one who started the Felineko persecution. Oh, what? What? Wait, what? Two things, but I'll let her finish. Wait, that would mean that...
Kaiser.
That's why I fight. That's why I lead. To slay my father, the Kaiser, and avenge my mother. What does that even mean? What the hell's wrong with the Kaiser? Why would he... What kind of relationship was that? And then he goes and oppresses the Felineko? Despite having a Felineko child and... Jeez. I'm not sure we're gonna get more of this backstory, but you can just imagine. What a messed up guy. No.
許さない。
What he's done is unforgivable. All the suffering those Felineko went through. I swore to my mother I would bring him to justice. Near.
すまない。
Sorry for making you listen to all that.
だが、
You hope that Casco and Berman will make peace. That's why I thought it was important for you to know. Thank you for sharing your burden with me.
大丈夫。
I still believe that the people of Casco and the people of the Burman Empire can walk hand in hand. That's fine too. It's because of people like you, the rest of us can have hope. I haven't done anything so grand as to deserve that. But let us both do our best.
ああ、
Yeah.
許さない。
I won't forget what the Felineko went through. Not now. And not ever. I can't believe she was sitting on that kind of backstory. And in an optional conversation too. Jeez. But other than that huge bombshell, the other thing that I didn't really know about, that I guess I've been wondering about, we got an answer for it. It turns out that Kainino and Felineko can have children. That might have been known ever since the days of Solita Robo, and maybe even like ever since Fuga 1 and 2, maybe in some conversation tidbit or something, but I never knew that myself, but that confirmed it for me. Alright, back to the Phantom Village. That might be like the biggest bombshell that we get in this episode. The whole thing about Maestro I expected, ever since they introduced Pierre and his silhouette in the other episode. This is Petit Mona Village. This must be another dream.
Huh?
Oh, you found her.
May!
May?
What?
She's gone.
May!
I'm sure that was her. May. And there's Thelma. Ah.
ごめん。
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Ouch, my hip. I just tripped a little. I'm fine. Oh. Have I seen you somewhere before? Yeah, the resemblance is uncanny. I'm pretty sure this is our first time meeting.
誰だろう?
But it's strange. I can't shake the feeling that we've met before. What, you can't recognize her without the wrinkles?
そうね。
Really? Well, I guess it must be just my imagination.
ああ。
Oh, but I hope my radio is still okay.
Huh?
Your radio?
え?
Wait. Isn't this the same radio we have in our house? It's been on the fritz, so I was hoping to have Catherine take a look at it. Ouch. But it looks like I may have hurt my hip, so I'll have her look at it another time. Could I bring the radio over to Catherine for you? I know who she is. She lives in the woods on the outskirts of the village, right?
まあ。
Yes, that's true, but... Well, I guess you seem trustworthy enough. Would you do that for me?
でも
I have a feeling it won't be so easily fixed. So just have her hold on to it for a while. Got it. Do you think you can get home safely?
ありがとう
As long as I'm not carrying that heavy radio, I'll be fine. Thank you, little one.
うん
You're welcome. Please take care. Oh, bring it to her quickly. No, wait. Carefully? We needed 4 more of these points, so yeah. Do it quickly. I should hurry and get this radio over to Catherine. I guess it would be nice to be careful with the old woman's radio, but we know, due to paradoxes, it can't be broken forever, right? It'll be fine. Excuse me, Catherine. I'm here to bring a radio for you.
マルト
Is that Malt? Why are you bringing me that?
と
The lady who needed it repaired can't walk all the way over here, so I'm bringing it here instead.
うん
It's been acting up apparently. Could you take a look at it?
ええ
Why, of course.
そうね
While I'm fixing this radio, you can pick out anything that you might need here.
ありがと
Oh, thank you very much. Well, we've never really needed anything, but oh, let's see. Yeah, just the same stuff. A sizable amount, but not that much. The smart old man. I hear that Catherine woman, who lives on the outskirts, has been in the Forbidden Cave. You'll tell me if you learn anything about that, will you? Here, take this. We're not snitches. Unless you're also in on it. Is he here to research the caves, or was he here to protect them? I don't remember. It would be best if she didn't go inside the cave. Okay, we're not snitching. Curmudgeonly man. I feel like I've seen you before. You look like the son of that priest that moved to the village a while ago. But I bet you're just thinking about how much you don't care about that. No, I care a lot. Are we gonna meet that kid? As Malt? Be great if we did. Just take this and leave me alone. We're not leaving you alone, not while you still have dialogue. But I suppose having more children in the village isn't a bad thing. And the legendary hero reincarnated, apparently. I take care of the fields. We grow some really tasty vegetables. You should try some. Here, they're fresh. Thank you. That'll save me the trip over in my own garden. My dad said he wanted to try and grow even more kinds of tasty vegetables. I can't wait. Alright, and the store. First of all here, we got the screw, and this. Yeah, let's get some more meat. Maybe like 4 more for 2 more rounds of whatever meal takes 3 meat. And in the other store, for our last upgrade on the grenade launcher, we just need 1 more coil, so let's do that. Unfortunately, we can't check what we need for upgrading after that for the level 11 grenade launcher, which would have been nice. I guess we can extrapolate some info here. The level 11 on this takes 5 heavy barrel smalls and 3 heavy cartridges. It probably took 3 heavy breaches to upgrade this from 10 to 11, and then it went from 5 to 10 heavy barrels. We can get 1 heavy barrel here, but I assume this will take both heavy barrels and, well, both kinds of heavy barrels, small and large. Obviously, but the question is how much. I think I can assume 3 of each, so let's get 4 more heavy barrels, 1 more for this upgrade and 3 more for the other. And then we have enough heavy barrels for the grenade launcher to get to level 11. And we can ignore the cannon's next level until we get, just through naturally playing the game, through just defeating enemies or exploring ruins, 10 more heavy barrels or something, yeah. So what was that again? 4 more heavy barrels, let's do that now, before I forget. Oh, we cannot buy heavy barrels, we're still outside of that range. Are we? Yeah. Never mind. Great. Well, I guess that means we're just ahead of the curve. Well, what about this? We still want to upgrade this, right? That would be 5 steel and 6 plates. I'm sure we can afford that, if they are indeed selling steel. They should be. 5 steel, that's 1500, and 6 metal plates. Oh, not done here. And that's it on that. Just curious, how much do we need here? We already have the titanium somehow, I guess we just need the complex tools, but that'll be for later. Somehow we got the blueprints too. Alright, let's get that 5 oak wood. We don't need that steel for anything else, I don't think. Did we? No, wait. We did. Right here. How could I forget? So that means we need 5 more steel? Okay. That shouldn't be too much. That's what the money is for. We don't want to spend too much more than that, though. I think this can wait since it's on the complex tools tier. Beechwood can we buy? It would be the last upgrade, but we can't buy it. Energy lamps and beechwood, also the next tier. And complex tools, the next tier, so we're all good. I think. Okay. Off we go. Or should we? The episode's about to end, and we're about to start a new chapter and everything. But, we're not just gonna sit here for 2 minutes and do nothing, right? Let's just start the next episode, I guess. The next chapter. Okay, this video should be fine, Matt. Should be fine now. That was so fast. It was a fairly easy task. It runs on a simple mechanism. In that case, I'll take it back to that lady for you. It's okay. I want to take this opportunity to perform some maintenance on it. Could you tell her that she can come pick it up whenever she's free? Okay, I'll do that. Oh no. I forgot to ask her where her house was. How forgetful of you. Let me write you a note with her address on it, for you. I think that translation was a bit off. Let me write you a note, with her address on it for you. I don't think that's technically wrong grammar, but she's just repeating you twice, so... Well, who cares? It doesn't matter. Let's see. Here you go. I hope to see you again soon.
ありがとう。
Thank you. The note says... Wait, this...
嘘だろ。
This is my house. This is the house where Grandpa and Grandma live. No, don't leave. Come on. Okay. I just complained about leaving the real world to go into Phantom, Illusory, Petite Mona, just when things were getting good. And then just when things were getting good inside Petite Mona, we leave. I can't believe it. We got shafted twice in a row. Where? Oh yeah. I need to let her know that her radio is repaired. Wait, whose radio? There he goes forgetting again. The forgetful forgetter, that's Malt. Hey, what was that about a radio?
ごめん。
Sorry, what am I doing?
はあ
Let's wait for Lune to contact us. Okay. Well, I'm glad I actually continued because that was actually the perfect amount of time to end the chapter on. Lune 1? Oh, that's the name of the base. Okay. Right, he took the name from the base. And here we are. The title screen for Chapter 9, The Sleeping Beauty. Just on time for the end of the episode. What could this Sleeping Beauty refer to? Who knows? Last time the Blessed Damozel, whichever chapter that was, I guess that was the last chapter, that was referring to May. But I guess this one probably isn't referring to May as well, so I guess we'll just have to wait to find out. Now would be a good time to take a break.